just broke. I'm pretty sure that it is go time. It is, I just can't believe it. I've been waiting for this moment for so long, it seems. I got up to go to the bathroom, and as I was lifting, hoisting my body up, I had 3 small little gushes. And I was like, is that? Yeah, I think it is. And so I really quickly came to the bathroom, and as I was peeing, a huge gush just came out. And so I'm really excited because that means I'm going to be meeting my baby pretty soon. I can't wait. But okay, so I'm really excited. There's a few things that we have to do. My mom and my sister are already here. They're going to watch the kids, but since it's so early, I think we might just leave them in their beds and turn up their music so that the kids don't hear. They don't hear and come down and stuff. I don't know what to do. I'm so excited, and so I have right now what I'm doing is updating you guys, and I'm obviously going to try and do a vlog. So if you haven't been tracking with us, we're going to be doing a home birth, and it's starting. And so I guess I'll just keep recording when I can, and we'll see kind of where we go from here. So I am going to wait for just a few more minutes, see if I have any more gushes. I have one of those super huge maxi pads on right now, and I'm just gonna kind of calm my body for a few seconds, and just sit down on my bed. I might pray for a quick second, and then I'm gonna go wake up my husband, and he is going to call the midwife and get the tub set up. He's actually sleeping on the couch tonight. He's a huge snorer, and so every couple nights he goes out there to kind of give me a good night's sleep. And so here we go. Our baby will be here soon, and I'm so excited. Hey baby, pretty sure my water just broke.
Of course it did.
So I'm videoing. So do you want to try and wait a few minutes?
Yeah.
Because it's probably 5 minutes ago, and so I'm just seeing if anything else comes out.
Okay.
And
some contraction.
I don't want to wait too long.
Okay.
So I don't know if you want to start. Do you want to wake the kids up and have them go to the hotel now?
Wait a few minutes.
Okay. Should I text Sarah or call her? Okay, so we just got off the phone with the midwife, and my contractions haven't started yet. It's been about 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes since my water broke. And so my last labor, my water broke first, and then my contractions didn't start right away with our last child, and so my labor was 5 hours then, and so I am gonna try get some more rest. But she said if contractions start while I'm resting, and they're not stopping, and it's like, you know, picking up in intensity and stuff to call her back. Like I said, she lives an hour away, so I'm trying to be really respectful of that. So I'm just gonna try and go back to sleep, get some rest. I don't think it's gonna happen because I am like hyper and I've got all of this like stuff pumping through me, but like I'm just so excited. I can't wait. I'm so excited. So, yep, that's what the plan is. So I will check back with you guys in a little bit. Hey, so as you can see, it's light outside. So, as it turns out, after your water breaks and you go back to sleep and lay down, your contractions stop, which is what happened to me. But I did get a good rest though. So here we are. It is, what time is it? Like 1 o'clock?
Yep.
So 1 o'clock, so almost 12 hours later. And we're taking a walk again outside, trying to get my contractions starting back up. My midwives are currently at another birth, which I suppose is probably a good thing, because had they come when I called them, then they would have not been able to be here. Or at least one of them would have come. But anyway, so that's kind of where we are right now. I haven't had any regular contractions. I've had a few here and there, but nothing consistent. So we're walking right now. We sent my mom and my sister off with the kids to the hotel, so they are gone. So we're gonna try the mile circuit again, and then there is another video of some stretches I will link in the description box below. We did them yesterday, and they're really easy. They're not too intense, but we're gonna try that, and then just hope and pray that some things start naturally. My midwife did talk about maybe doing castor oil as a last resort for a natural induction. I'm kind of running out of time. We're already halfway through our 24-hour window of water breaking without contractions or babies. So we'll keep you updated throughout the day, and wish me luck. You have anything to say?
Nope.
Okay. Bye. Okay. So, guys, I just got out of the shower. My hair is starting to dry, but we are a little bit disappointed. As you can see, I am still quite pregnant and without a child. That's because the whole thing was a false alarm. I'm really disappointed. I know that I'm very thankful that my midwives were here. But, so just to recap, my water broke around like 1:30 or so, and then I called the midwife and she said to get some sleep. So I went back to sleep for a few hours, and I got back up, and I didn't have any contractions or anything. I tried walking around, I tried like swaying, and I was on my birth ball for a little bit. And then I called her back, and she wanted to know about my progress, and there really wasn't any progress. There wasn't anything different, so there wasn't anything to do. So she told me to go back to sleep and get a bunch of rest. So I did, and then about 7 o'clock, she called me from another birth that she was at, which is actually kind of a good thing that she was not here, because then she would have missed that birth. But anyway, so she called, check in on me, and just said, walk around a lot and just try and get things going. And so that's what we did. And then, I don't know, around 4 o'clock, I was just texting her. Nothing had happened. No contractions had started. And she told me that the assistant that comes with her to our appointments was going to come over. Because luckily she was only about 25 minutes away from my house. And so she came and
kind of checked baby's heartbeat, baby's doing great. And basically just stayed with me, talking with me about like how I was feeling. And we decided to do a round of antibiotics. I did test positive for GBS, and so we decided to do one round of that. However, my veins are extremely small, and so it was hard for her to get the IV in, and so we just waited for the midwife to come over after the other birth was finished. So that was probably about 2 more hours that the midwife got there, and then they both stayed with me all night long. Like, we did a round of antibiotics, and then she asked me about like castor oil, if I wanted to try that to get contractions started. She did have me start pumping 15 minutes on, 15 minutes off for about 2 hours. I did that, and that got a few things started, but not anything substantial. And then we did some herbal tinctures that she has. She has a whole set of them, and so she kept making me these like little cocktails of things and was handing them to me, so I was just drinking them. And then nothing was happening still, so around 9:30 to 10 o'clock, she was like, we're just going to go home because all we're doing is just like staring at you, and I don't think that's helping. She lives an hour away, and so I was like, if things start, like, I don't want you guys to have to be too far away. So then she was like, oh, we can just stay on your couch. I was like, oh, like, really? And so apparently midwives do that quite often. They sleep on people's couches. And so I was not, I don't know, I felt really uncomfortable. Not with them having them here, but like me keeping them away from their house and like their families and stuff. But I guess that's their job. But anyway, that's a whole different thing. And so around probably 1 o'clock in the morning, I woke up and went to the bathroom, and then I started having contractions, pretty regular ones. I timed them for an hour, and they were about 3 to 5 minutes apart, lasting for a minute long. And so I went and I woke up my midwives, and they were like, okay, so we're going to go back to sleep, but we are here. If contractions get any shorter or like any closer together, then wake us up and we will set up the birth pool. Okay, so I labored a little bit longer, and then they finally started to come to about 2 minutes apart. So I woke them up. This was about 4 o'clock. And I said, okay, I think things are starting to happen. I was having regular contractions, 2 minutes apart, lasting for about 45 seconds to a minute long. And they weren't like terribly uncomfortable. There were a few intense ones. But still, they hadn't grown in intensity, I guess. And that was like, I don't know, it had been a while. But they grew closer together. So anyway, I went and woke up my midwives. I woke up my husband, and I said, I'd really like to get in the tub for a little bit. Well, while they were filling up the tub, I started to get incredible back pain. I feel like the back of baby's head was pushing against my sacrum, and so that's why I had some back labor. So, got the tub filled up. I was really excited to get in. Apparently, I knew that we have a small water heater, but I'm pretty sure it was only like 5 minutes before the hot water ran out in the pool. And so they were boiling water and dumping it in there for me, and that was really sweet of them. So I finally got into the water. We did another round of antibiotics. And so after that, everything stopped. I got in the water. It was really nice and relaxing, and I was leaning kind of over the edge of the tub because I had to keep my hand steady for them to put the IV in. Well, I guess I was too relaxed or whatever, and so everything stopped. And I was really concerned, and I was extremely disappointed and bummed. So they had me walk up and down our stairs, and that was, I don't know, probably around 5:30 or so. And they were like, "Okay, how are you feeling?" And I mean, to be honest with you, I was dead tired. I was exhausted. I mean, I had been up since 1:00, moving around and just praying and wanting to meet this baby. I don't know. I was a ball of emotions, to be honest. And so I was super tired, and I was just like, I need to go and lay down. Like, I have to sleep. And so I came in here, I lay down, and I didn't get up till 7:00. At that point, they were like, okay, we're going to go eat breakfast, okay? And so get up, have a shower, walk around a little bit, see if things can get back up. They gave me a few more of the herbal tinctures, and they left to go eat breakfast. And instead of walking around and taking a shower, I came right back in here on the bed, and I passed out until they came back, which was like 2 hours later. And I feel so bad because it was like I didn't do anything that they asked. They asked me to pump more. I couldn't. Like, I fell asleep sitting up pumping. And so I just laid back down until they got back. They literally walked in my door, and I was like, oh, I guess I should get up now. So as I was showering, my husband and them went out, and they were in the living room talking. And they said, we're not actually really sure that her water broke because, I guess, I don't know. So they were talking about that. And then when I got out, we had the conversation of them giving me a vaginal exam. I'm not a huge fan of vaginal exams because I think that they can be really misleading. Women can be 4 or 5 centimeters and stay that way for a really long time. And then you could also be 4 or 5 centimeters and then dilate to a 10 in like 15 minutes. So it's not really like a good gauge as far as like how far along you are. But anyway, all that aside, they told us that I think in this situation it's good because we need to gather some more information. They would be able to tell me if I'm dilated, how effaced I am. But essentially they wanted to know if the bag of waters was still intact. So I lay down, they did the vaginal exam, and I was still only 4 to 5 centimeters dilated, which is only like 1 centimeter more than I was 2 weeks ago. So I was really upset. I mean, like, I almost started crying because I felt like a fraud. I felt like a fool. I felt just so stupid for thinking that I was in labor when, obviously I wasn't. She also had felt that the bag of waters was still intact around the head. So what they think happened was that the hindwaters, the water around the upper part of baby, had a leak, and that's what, that's the gushes that I was feeling. So then we were talking about how a possibility could be to sweep the membranes and kind of speed things up. So we agreed to do that. My due date is in like 5 days, so it's not like, I don't know. It's not like this is like an early induction or anything. This is just getting baby out. So they left. They cleaned up the pool. They did all of that. They put, the coffee table back and everything, and they left, told me to call them if anything happened. And so, I'm really exhausted mentally, physically, emotionally. I'm just drained. So I'm probably going to spend most of the day sleeping. I hope. But yeah, so that's kind of the update. That's what happened. It was a complete false alarm. They said that the contractions that I was feeling was moving baby, to the, I don't remember what they were calling it, but when the baby's head and back were facing outward, posterior or something like that. that's like the actual birthing, the preferred birthing position for baby. And so they said that that's kind of what all those contractions were, is moving baby into that correct position. And so we'll just see what the rest of the day brings, and I will keep you guys posted and updated on what happens next. So if you've had a false labor before, I feel you, and it happens, I guess, frequently enough that midwives aren't really like concerned about it, and so that's kind of where we are right now. So I will, again, keep you updated. If my water breaks for real this time, I will definitely jump on here and start to document that. So anyway, thanks for watching this video. Sorry it didn't end up with an actual human in my arms. Again, like I said, I'm really disappointed about that, but there's really not much else I could do about it. So I will see you guys later. Bye.